back, children. Today we are going to do the lesson from the diary of Anne Frank, written by Anne Frank. This is the second part of my video from the book First Flight. I hope you have gone through the last video. In the last video, we had come across that diary writing was a strange experience for Anne Frank. She thinks that writing a diary is a strange experience for her, and she feels that no one else except her will be interested in the musings of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. Musings means her thoughts, about her thought that she is expressing in the diary, and she writes it for herself because she wants to get all kinds of things off her chest. She wants to express herself. She wants to say something. She also quotes that paper has more patience than people. Anne feels that paper has more patience than people because there was a time when she was a little depressed and she used to sit at home. So she doesn't want anyone else except her to read her stiff-backed notebook. That was the diary. And she keeps a name for her diary, and the name is Kitty. So Anne writes that outwardly there are about 30 people whom she can call friends she had in her family. So she had loving parents, 16-year-old sister, her aunt, and everyone around her, but she could talk only ordinary things with them. So there was a problem. So they can't confide in each other, and she could not have, that we don't confide in each other. That means they did not share secrets with each other. So she wanted to share herself, she wanted to express herself, and that is why she started writing this diary, and she calls her diary her friend Kitty. She wants to make her diary her best friend. I hope you have understood the chapter till here. Now, my father, the most adorable father, that is the most loving father she had. And here what she does, she begins with the introduction. Like I told you before, that she did not want to start the diary by introducing herself like other people do. But here then she decides to give an introduction of herself, because she feels that suppose if someone else reads her diary, that person won't be able to know about her and her family. So she begins telling about her father, and she says that her father was a very loving father, and he did not marry her mother until he was 36 and her mother was 25. She had a sister who was born in Frankfurt in Germany in 1926, and I was born on 12 June 1929. So when did Anne Frank, what was her birth date? It was 12 June 1929, and she lived in Frankfurt until she was 4 years old. Then her father emigrated to Holland. Emigrated means shifted to another country, to leave one's own country in order to settle permanently in another country. So he emigrated to Holland, and her mother, what was her mother's name? Her mother's name was Edith Hollander Frank. Went with him to Holland in September, while Margot and I, that means Anne and Margot, they were sent to Aachen. Now Aachen is again a city in Germany, to stay with our grandmother. So they started staying with their grandmother, and I followed in February. Now what happened? Margot went to Holland to her parents in December, and later Anne was sent to Holland in the month of February, where she was plunked down. Plunked down means she was put down abruptly, so that it was just as a birthday present for Margot. Okay. Now here again what happens? They all go and live with their parents. Now first Margot goes to Holland, and then Anne goes to Holland, and they all started living together. Now I started right away at the Montessori nursery school. She's telling about herself. I stayed there until I was 6. She stayed there until she was 6 years old. At the time, I started in the first form. What is first form? First form means class 1. Okay, form means class. In the first standard, she was in the first standard. In the sixth form, my teacher, her teacher's name was Mrs. Cuperus, and the headmistress, she was also the headmistress of the head teacher of the school. So at the end of the year, we both were in tears, and as we said, a heartbreaking farewell. That means she had to leave the school. In the summer of 1941, what had happened actually, her grandmother fell ill and had to have an operation. So during her birthday passed with little celebration. Why? Because her grandmother was ill. So here we come across her teacher, Mrs. Cuperus, when she was in sixth form, that is standard 6. Later her grandma falls ill. Grandma died in January 1942. No one knows how often I think of her and still love her. She keeps remembering her grandmother. The birthday celebration in 1942 was intended to make up for another. Now, when her grandma was ill and had an operation, so her birthday was not celebrated so well. Later, her grandma died in January 1942 in a span of 1 year. And then the birthday celebration in 1942 was intended to be celebrated in such a way so that it could make up for the other birthday that had just passed because her grandmother was ill. And grandma's candle was lit along with the rest. Now she keeps remembering her grandmother. The grand celebration of her birthday was done and a candle was lit during her birthday. And she was very happy. So the 4 of us are still doing well. The 4 of us in the family, that is Margot and her and their parents. And that brings me to the present date of 20th June 1942 and the solemn dedication of my diary. Solemn means sacred. Now what happens on 20th June 1942? She finishes introducing herself. She finishes introducing her family, herself, and later she then starts writing her diary. She starts by saying, "Dearest Kitty," that is, on Saturday 20th June 1942, this was the first entry that she had made in her diary. And she writes, "Our entire class is quacking in its boots." Quacking in its boots means shaking with fear or nervous. They were very nervous. And what was the reason? The reason was the forthcoming meeting in which the teachers were supposed to decide who will move up to the next form, that is the next class, and who will be kept back. So the teacher had to decide this and all the children were very nervous. So half the class were making bets. GN is her friend. GN and I laughed ourselves silly at 2 boys. And who were the 2 boys? They were CN and Jacques, who have staked their entire holiday. Staked means they had bet, they had put to risk. What did they put to risk? All their savings. From morning to night, it's, "You are going to pass?" "No, I am not." "Yes, you are." "No, I am not." Even G's pleading glances and my angry outburst can't calm them down. Pleading means requesting. Glances and my outburst can't calm them down. Now CN and Jacques kept talking and GN and Anne kept laughing on whatever they were saying. So if you ask me, there are so many dummies. There are so many dummies means not intelligent people in the class. Not very intelligent people in the class. So they were talking about these dummy people in the class. About a quarter. Quarter means 1/4 of the class should be kept back according to her. But teachers are the most unpredictable creatures. Unpredictable creatures means she doesn't know what the teachers think and what are they going to decide about these children. So they are just discussing and they are quite nervous because they want to know the decision that is made by the teachers. I am so worried about my girlfriends and myself. Girlfriends, her friends who are in the class, and we will make it. She was very sure that she is going to make it, but she was quite afraid of only one subject, and that was maths. Until then, we keep telling each other not to lose heart, that is, not to be discouraged. I get along pretty well with all my teachers. She used to get along pretty well with all her teachers. There were 9 of them. Then she tells us about her teachers. There were 9 of them. And Mr. Keesing, the old foggy who teaches maths, was annoyed with me for ages because I talk so much. Now, Mr. Keesing was an old foggy, means an old-fashioned person. And he was very angry. Annoyed means he was very angry with whom? With Anne. Why? Because she kept on talking in the class. And he kept on warning her. But she did not stop. So what did he do? He gave her an extra assignment. An extra homework was assigned to her. And what was the assignment? The assignment was to write an essay on the subject a chatterbox, what can you write about that? Now, a chatterbox was the topic given to her. Chatterbox means a talkative person. So, what did Anne do? She jotted down. She noted down the title in her notebook and she tucked it, she kept it inside her bag and tried to be quiet during that time. And then she had to write it because she wasn't listening to Sir Mr. Keesing. He was an old-fashioned person and he did not like Anne talking too much in the class. So Anne, she just jots down the topic and she keeps the notebook inside her bag. Okay, children, we are going to do till here. Please wait for my third video. I hope you will go through the story, underline the difficult words and understand the lesson properly. Read the story again and again as many times as possible. Thank you.